Hey, welcome to the first No Hype beer review, and today I got something pretty special, the 2016 Bourbon County Coffee variant. We don't get variants in this area, so I had to trade for it online. Found a guy who's real cool, traded me one of these and the 2016 barley wine. Very fair trade, 13 bucks a pop, and I like doing that dollar for dollar. This one's really special to me for a couple reasons. One, Bourbon County is my favorite beer, so having a variant is amazing. Two, the coffee used in this is from Costa Rica, which is where my wife and I went for our 1 year anniversary. And we actually toured a coffee plantation. I don't know the name. I doubt it's the same company, but it was really cool to see how they brew or make the coffee before you brew it, and quite a cool process. I'm definitely someone who likes learning how things happen and are done, and definitely a process I would recommend doing. I didn't know what the plant looked like. I didn't really know how it was harvested, the roasting, all that kind of stuff, and I drank a decent amount of coffee. So yeah, again, learning that process was really cool. Speaking of the coffee, I actually have the official coffee used in this beer. I brewed a cup this morning. Because I'm such a beer geek, I actually even used the proper porcelain ware for it that I ordered when I ordered the coffee. I also have the proper porcelain ware for the Bourbon County Coffee Stout. Um, and then I pulled the trigger and bought a glass, which I'll probably actually be consuming this out of. 12.5% alcohol in this. I've had it, I think going back to 2013 was the first year I got to try it. Um, Again, I love coffee. Bourbon County is probably my favorite beer. So the thought of them together was really exciting, and did not disappoint in 2013. Same thing in 14. The ones I got in 15 were infected, so that was a bummer. But they made good with the refund. I got the T-shirt and all that. So pretty excited to try the 16. A little harder for me to come by this, and the trading. It was. I mean, I really lucked out with that guy because people were not trying to give it up without something crazy. All right, so I had heard that there's not a ton ahead in this year's coffee, and that's definitely true. See what it smells like. And yeah, you get a lot of coffee, very coffee forward in the nose. Yeah, I definitely get some of that bourbon, the vanilla in the smell, definitely the stout characteristics, and also the alcohol, definitely in the nose. But that coffee is dominant. I see a lot of the YouTube beer reviewers, they do this. All I smell is soap when I do that from the last time I washed my hands. Nothing against those guys. I'm sure they wash their hands, but yeah, that doesn't help me with the aroma at all. All right, cheers. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow. Yeah, that's really good. Jeez. So I thought the 2016 regular was a little thin on the end. I think 2015 was the best I had fresh. And even though the barley wine, the coffees I got were infected, the case and a half of the regular I got, I really left out. No issues there. So that was my favorite fresh. The 2016 I think is phenomenal still, but I thought it was just a hair thinner. Like noticeably, it was thinner than the 15. This I'm not getting any sort of thinness on. Wow, I don't know if it's the coffee or if it was like a different batch of the beer they used for this with the coffee than what I obtained. I think the one I got was 13.7% alcohol for the regular this year. Wow, yeah, okay, so I'm getting a lot of the coffee, getting a lot of the barrel. Kind of reminds me of Weyerbacher's Sunday Morning Stout with the coffee and barrel that I'm getting, more than like the chocolatiness of the KBS last year. Um, wow, this is really good. Vanilla, which blends awesome with that coffee. A little bit of the toasted coconut. Well, yeah, a lot of this barrel, the barrel alcohol. Little bit of wood. Wow, and then that chocolatiness, like that fudge brownie that I get in the regular so much. I'm really glad I got to try this. Man, this is freaking phenomenal. Yeah, if you can get some, I don't know if I know it's available some places, not available. We've never gotten the variant bottles here. We've never gotten a keg of the regular where I live in a relatively small market. Um, but if you can get this, drink it and get it and drink it. You do lose some of that coffee over time. This still tastes a lot like coffee. So, you know, I'm only a couple months out. It's towards the end of January right now as of this review. But yeah, definitely seek this out if you like barrel aged coffee stouts. This is phenomenal, and it's making me really excited to the new Weyerbacher Samurai Stout comes out soon, and makes me excited for that because I just love these flavors together. The big bourbon, the big stout with that coffee, and man, yeah, that vanilla really. Oh man, I'm getting more of it in the aftertaste. Yeah, this is phenomenal. I'm not going to give number ratings or letter grades or anything. Um, But I will say this: this is phenomenal. If you like this, seek it out. Cheers.